Okay, good afternoon. It is just afternoon. This is a good news day. Today, with the world watching, the Security Council itself, the lifeline for millions of people in northwest Syria has been extended. As co-penholders on the Syria humanitarian file, Norway and Ireland worked tirelessly, I'll add night and day, for the last 6 months to ensure that Syrians continue to receive the humanitarian assistance they need. We never lost sight of what's at stake, and now we have achieved that goal. We're pleased to announce that the Security Council has come together to unanimously adopt a resolution that allows for an extension of the al-Hawa crossing for 12 months. This is the first time since 2016 that a united Security Council has acted on its humanitarian responsibilities in relation to Syria in this way. So I repeat, it's a good day. This 12-month renewal allows for predictability. This is critical to the brave humanitarian actors who work in extremely difficult and dangerous circumstances to assist those who are in grave need in Syria. Of course, like every political agreement, we continue to believe we could have done more, that more should be done, and we will continue to work to ensure that humanitarian needs in Syria remain in focus.
Good afternoon. As co-penholders, we worked with all council members, NGOs, and humanitarian organizations to ensure this result. We thank all for their constructive engagement. The humanitarian situation in Syria has only worsened, as we all know, over the last year. People lack food, shelter, medical support, and protection. And the COVID-19 pandemic only has compounded this crisis. After 10 years, people are still suffering due to the conflict in Syria. Providing emergency relief is imperative to keeping people alive. But what people also need is peace, security, and a political solution for a prosperous future. Ireland and Norway will continue our active engagement in the Security Council as penholder on this file, and the Syrian people will remain our #1 priority. Thank you.
James Bayes, Al Jazeera. You say it's a good day today, but your original resolution wanted 2 crossing points. Some, the US, wanted 3 crossing points, and you've only got 1.
We said we could do more with more, and you're right, we would have preferred to have 3 crossings. We recognise at all times that this is a political process. We were engaged in a very sensitive, complex process of negotiation. We worked with every single council member to come up with what is an extension of the crossing, which has been in place for the last year. We think that's a very good outcome for the people of Syria today, who will be assured that at that al-Hawa crossing, where 1,000 trucks a month cross with food and medical supplies, that those people are assured for another 12 months of the support on a humanitarian basis.
And I think it's worth reminding that this is the first time since 2016 that the Council has adopted this resolution unanimously.
Thank you. 2 more questions.
طلال حاشا والعربية. We noticed that the extension of the 6, do we understand it correctly first? Is it 6 months Security General report and then automatically another extension of 6 months? Is that the arrangement? Great. Does it depend on the Secretary General report and whether the Russians are satisfied with the mechanism, the distribution of the aid, or is it regardless of the Secretary General's report, the extension will be automatic and it will go another 6 months?
Well, the resolution calls for a substantive report from the Secretary-General on a range of issues, including the mechanism and on cross-line and border supplies being delivered. We regard the Secretary-General's view as to how well that is working is really important, but today we have extended the resolution for 12 months in our view.
Thanks very much, guys. That's all we have time for. There's other ambassadors coming. I know they want to use the Stakeout as well. So thanks, everyone. See you later.